NFL on EA Sports. Cardinals going up against the Packers.
This place here in Green Bay. Nothing like pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no... So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4.
And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and...
David Johnson on his way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On second down, Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Now Hundley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And an alley to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down carry here for Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of time.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He may try. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd down following the run. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On third down, Bridgewater. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to foul that one away and make a mental note of it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Doing a really nice job, but when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Daniels able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Montgomery running right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yeah, another good run there.
Here, the Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Flag round! Flag round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Bridgewater. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Daniels able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Let's go! Luke with the 8!
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Bridgewater. And he's got Fitzgerald. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on second and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and long for Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Montgomery, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And caught right side, Green. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. We're 90. We're 90.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Montgomery on the counter. And some room to work. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's a touchdown for the Packers. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Crosby on now to kick it away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. There, the offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Bridgewater to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now Bridgewater. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And finding Pruitt. The 13 yards that time at a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson, finding room to the 20. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a long. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Hundley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to do is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Ohio, flex round, flex round. Shift.
Penalty, Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Johnson. 77 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they have really been able to contain AP, and because of it, they've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they've done a really nice job in this game. A lot of group tackling. Rare that one guy gets him on the ground consistently. They've done an excellent job of containing him in this game.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Chargers who were able to take home the victory in that one. A win would be their second on the young season. And tough starting field position here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Get ready.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Packers pick it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.